everyone! Many of you have seen my post about Plexus over the last 2 years, and many of you have heard about Plexus in person from me. Well, today I want to share with you why I tried Plexus and why I joined Plexus. Why I tried it was my fat rolls were making me cry. Seriously, I was crying. I was depressed. Every time I looked at myself in the mirror, every time I had difficulty fitting in my clothes, every time I bent over to tie my shoes and could feel my dang fat rolls squishing between me and I couldn't breathe while I was tying my shoes. Yeah, I was seriously depressed. I couldn't stand myself, and it was affecting everything in my life. I had tried many things out there. Nothing had worked. I was broke. I couldn't afford to try it, but I really wanted to, really bad. So I figured out how. It had a 60-day money-back guarantee, so I wasn't going to be out any money, right in the end, because I was going to get my money back. And then I'd just still be fat, but at least I'd have known whether it worked or not for me, and it wouldn't be hanging over my head. But what if it did work? What if it did work? What would it do? Well, it did work, and here's why I joined as an ambassador. Duh, the cheapest price! Wholesale pricing for the next 12 months and a chance to cover the cost of my product. I'm broke, remember? I have to do this in the most economical way. Well, here's the thing. Do you know how much it costs to join Plexus? It costs $34.95 for the year, okay? That gives you 12 months wholesale pricing, and it gives you a website where people can order the product. So I laugh when I hear people say that it's $34.95 because I didn't pay $34.95. I got my joining fee and my next month's product for like $25. And if you want to know how I did that, shoot me a message and I'll tell you. But if there is a will, there is a way. You can try these products if you want, and I sincerely hope you do. Well, here's what happened when I joined. You see, I'm not a salesperson. I run from them. They make me irritable. So I would drink my pink drink in front of people. People would also come up to me and let me know at the hospital that my scrubs were swimming on me and how good it was to see my smile again. And then they asked me what I was doing. And most of them, when I told them, wanted it for themselves, went to my website, ordered it, and the cost of my product was covered just like that. Well, after about 2.5 months, my husband decided he also wanted to get on this pink drink train. He'd seen my transformation, and he had reached an aggravating plateau in his own weight loss efforts. And I was able to cover the cost of both his product and my product. And then when people were noticing both of our results, we started to be able to pay a bill outside of the cost of our products. And that's when the financial opportunity slapped me upside the head. You see, I was in a job at the hospital as a registered nurse working 12-hour nights, and I hated my job. I used to absolutely adore working at that hospital. I would go in, I would do anything anybody needed me to do extra there because I loved it. But administration had changed, and so had policy, and so had staffing. And I couldn't be the nurse that I believed in being anymore. And so it created a lot of turmoil in my emotions, and I would physically get sick before going to work. So anyways, I started listening to our weekly Wednesday night Plexus testimonial call, and also friending a bunch of fellow Plexus ambassadors on Facebook, and I began to realize a hair-raising reality. The weight loss benefits of these products are great, but the health transformations that people were finding using the products was life-changing. Life-changing. I began to research why this was. I'm a registered nurse, and many of my friends are in the healthcare field, and I knew I'd get these questions. I'm not one to look stupid, so I researched. I soon realized the why of these products working for the masses, improving the lives of people with all kinds of different health conditions, was that they dealt with 3 huge culprits: blood sugar fluctuations, inflammation, and candida overgrowth. And I highly encourage you, for whatever is making you feel less than 100% each day, I highly encourage you to type in each of those conditions, and blood sugar fluctuation and weight loss, stuff like that, and do some research for yourself. What I found gut punched me. I realized that we were onto something huge and profound. I had natural products that I could help people stay on the other side of the hospital walls. So now I can't not share people with Plexus. Share Plexus with other people. If I don't, I'm letting people suffer needlessly. I can't live with that. I can't live with letting people suffer when I know I have something that will help them. And yes, that is how much I believe in Plexus. Every single person on this earth needs to hear about Plexus. I now know one of the reasons I was put on this earth, and I am so thankful that it is indeed to go out and make a difference in other people's lives. I never dreamed when I joined Plexus that it would lead to finding a calling, that God would drop this in my lap and then need my help to go help others with it. And I certainly didn't expect to replace the income I was making in a hospital, and that I could do it in 10 to 15 hours a week, and those hours could be worked around my family's life. 12-hour nights are a thing of the past for me. I further never dreamed that my husband would join as an ambassador, and he would surpass my Plexus income in Plexus, and that it would become an actual possibility that he'll be able to stay home full time with me within the next 2 years. I never even knew to dream of that one, guys, and it's a fabulous one. Freedom is my present and my future. Offering freedom in health and finances to others is my life. Paying forward the blessing of Plexus that God put in my life and making a difference. That is my why, friends. That is my why. I hope you guys have an awesome day and go out there and make a difference in someone else's life today, too. It's an amazing way to live. God bless. Take care.